All right, Jim, with Unbreakable, let's talk about 23.1. What's great about everything you do here is that you have a chance to do well, you have a chance to improve, and you have a chance to learn. All right. So if you watch one of our prior videos on the pyramid, how do you get better? It applies in all aspects of 23.1. So what I started to do on the base, obviously there's nutrition. How good are you at it? If you're great, you would fill this in all the way. And you had that part of the pyramid completely taken care of. But if your nutrition is so-so, maybe you're only 50%. You can go back and look, how did I eat that week? How did I eat that night before? How do I eat that day of? What do I need to learn? What do I need to get better at? Then on the pyramid, do you move correctly? You look at the 5 different movements: rowing, toes to bar, wall balls, cleans, or muscle ups if you're doing RX, or some version if you're doing scaled. Do you move correctly? Sam's one of our newer guys, been here less than a month. All of this is gonna be new for him, so he's gonna maybe get a lower score. If you've been here for a while, maybe you're moving perfectly and you can fill that in. Then you got to go back through all 5. Was it my conditioning, my GPP, did that give out? Did you give out during the row? Did the whole 14 minutes gas you? Or were you good the whole way? Was your capacity not the limiting factor? Go back and look. What's great is if you videotape it, you can go back and watch. There's data there, there's learning there. Go back and see, what does your conditioning look like? The gymnastics piece, huge on the muscle ups, huge on the toes to bar. Are you okay? Are you good? Are you great? Are you elite level? Are you expert at these things? Okay? When you go back and assess those things, watch. Look for places where you can be critical or ask a coach to watch with you. Strength played a huge factor in it. Was your grip able to handle all the work? Was your core and back strong enough, your shoulders strong enough to hold that reverse C when you're kipping on the toes to bar? Was your core strong enough? On the wall balls, was your core strong enough that you weren't caving in when the ball's coming down? If you're a 200-pound front squatter, a 20-pound wall ball is 10%. If you're a 100-pound front squatter, a 20-pound wall ball is much more. It's twice that, right? 20%. So did the wall balls gas you? Were the cleans heavy? If you're a 300-pound clean, the clean wasn't that heavy. But maybe you're strong enough, but maybe you're not very fast and explosive, so that became hard. So the limiting factor is your power and speed. Technique, the sport, is evident in all 5. You can get better in all 5. Was that the limiting factor? I saw a lot of folks trying muscle ups for the first time. It's their first time trying it. If you can't get a chest to rings on a pull-up or chin-up, you're really gonna struggle on using only power and speed to make up for the fact that you don't have the strength to get up there. You're putting all your eggs in this basket, which is smaller than this basket. All right, so what did you learn? I scored one guy and he learned a lot from his calories on how he was rowing. Do you know what the strokes per meter means when you're rowing? It's 35 strokes per minute. Is 35, is that good? Is 30 good? Is 25 good? If you don't know, you need to write that down. How did I do? What were my strokes per minute? Did it hurt? Was I okay? How about on the toes to bar? What did you learn there? Go through these things, write them down. Then you gotta find what's the weak link. In each one of these, you're gonna have one that's bigger than others. You must bring that one up first before you make any kind of improvements. Otherwise, the weak link holds you back. A lot of people were at 180 reps. The weak link clearly was strength, gymnastics, and sport on the muscle ups. Some people didn't even get to the cleans. Maybe their grip gave out. Maybe the overall capacity was lacking. If you can't answer this question, you can't get better. You can't prioritize and execute because you don't know what the weak link is. Here's an example. Let's say you're rowing. What's a good pace for you for 500 meters? Do you know? When we use Wodify, there's a place for notes. Put your notes in there. What's a good pace for you for 1,000 meters? If you're going all out in 1,000 meters, what's that look like? If you're just doing a recovery row, what does that look like? 2K, 5K, 10K. You need to have that data so that when you have the WOD that opens up with 60 calories on the rower, you're not like, well, what do I need to do there? You go on feel. You go on what you think. All mistakes. Go on what you know. What you feel and what you think is misleading. You clearly can't know, right? Go on the data, put every note you can in Wodify, and then test it. What was great about those that redid the event, they had some information how they did on Saturday. They came back Monday with a different strategy. We did it this way. The second way ended up being much better or much worse, but at least you know, you got a shot. If it's just go harder, do better, don't even bother. All right? Those are lessons from 23.1. Answer those questions or get with a coach and figure it out, and then come up with a process to get better.